Everyone, and welcome back to the Coins Alert, where you can get your crypto fix. I'm Ripple Van Winkle, and I'm your boss. I hope everyone has a great day. It's very early in the morning, and it's 50 degrees outside. I thought this cold was over. It seems like we can't have every day 90 degrees here in Southwest Florida. There's a lot to talk about. People, we are sending out an XRP warning. You should watch this video all the way through because something important is about to happen in a moment. We'll also talk about the licenses for XRP ETFs. You'll want the talk about XRP ETFs to stop because you're sick of it. You won't, though. It's only a joke. They're about to flood us with them. Following that, we will talk about Ripple's present plan because they are doing such a great job. The picture came up for me. At this point, they are just crossing off each country that has adopted the XRP ledger, just like the plan said would happen 5 years ago. So let's not waste any more time and just sit back and enjoy it. $98,719 in Bitcoin. That's a 1.57% rise in the last 24 hours. Ethereum, it's up 2% right now, coming in at $2,795. With a value of $2.65, XRP is down 1%, and both USDT and USDC are now worth a little bit here. The full altcoin word cap, so that's not bad, huh? $3.24 quadrillion. What do we need now, everyone? It's very easy. Bitcoin, we want to see a break above 108K as the first stop. We get the breakout that will send this thing anywhere from 115 to 125. Ethereum got stuck at $2,700. Our goal is for this to rise above 3,500 again. When it comes to XRP, the numbers have not changed. We need to break out of the $2.82 range, which would give us a quick boost to $3. So the question is, are we going to get there or will things go down even more? If so, how far down may we go? I'll take care of you. This was put out by Dr. Profit. The value of the gold market has gone over $20 trillion. At the moment, Bitcoin is worth $1,900 billion. He tells her to do her own math. We know that Bitcoin will have the same market cap as gold one day. If Bitcoin's market value hits that of gold, each Bitcoin will cost more than $1 million. That's not going to happen this cycle, but this is how Bitcoin's future looks. That's why you hear people say that everyone should have at least one Bitcoin. Why? If you own one Bitcoin now, you will make 10 times as much when it costs $1 million each. Whether that's the next turn in 2030 or 10 years from now, this is still a great hedge. This play is great. No matter what you do, it's your choice. For me, I'm not going to buy a Bitcoin. At this point, I don't care if I own Bitcoin because I think the most it will go up in value during this bull market is 3 times. If you ask me, I think it will be around a 2x in the lowest range. There are a lot of other crypto chances where we can make a lot more than a 2x. That's it for me. Right now, it's not a good idea to be into Bitcoin. Maybe what I'll do is stock up on Bitcoin when the bull run ends and the corrections begin. We don't know how deep the corrections will go because it depends on how much institutional money comes into the market. Then I'll either keep them in a wallet for the next 5, 10, or 15 years, or even give them to someone else to a different age. But Bitcoin is not the right play for me right now. It could be a play for you. That's a lot of Bitcoin, but 20 trillion is going to happen and Bitcoin will reach $1 million. Casey Craddock says, we're going to take advantage of the Portuguese blockchain opportunity when she works at Ripple as managing director. This week, she talks about Ripple and PwC. If you don't know who PwC is, they are a huge, huge company. When I first got out of college, I worked for PwC. We held an event in Lisbon where we talked about how blockchain and digital assets could change the way Portuguese financial services are provided. Even though the journey is just starting, Portugal is a great place to try new things because it is small, flexible, and has a strong crypto community. That sounds good to me. You just saw what happened in Brazil. Of course, this is interesting because many of you remember this picture from when we took a picture of XRP with all of its links. For those who are new, this is something we've seen for a long time. The idea is that XRP should be in the middle of all the big currencies around the world, in front of them all. It should act as a bridge between them. This was put out by Mr. Man, and it's unclear whether that's because it's a stable coin like we saw in Brazil, a backup asset, or a way to send money across borders. Now that the Brazil stablecoin is ready, we already have connections into JPY, Japan's RLUSD, the Great British Pound, the Chinese Yuan, and the Euro. We know about Mexico because Stuart Alderati wrote a letter to the country's central bank about 6 years ago, and we know that they tested XRP to move USD into Mexico without having to have no sterile on both sterile accounts. To finish what we like to call the circle of life, we're now waiting to see what Mexico and Switzerland will do. Once this is done, all of these major currencies from around the world will have a way to connect to XRP and the XRP ledger. I think that stablecoins or digital currencies issued by central banks will be built out or will use XRP directly to bridge or settle deals at the end of each day. The SEC has until October 18th to officially look over Grayscale's XRP ETF application. The time is running out. Remember that the SEC has 240 days to make a choice after they officially say they are going to look at the ETF applications. They have to wait 240 days, so that doesn't mean they can. From day 1 to day 240, they have time to make a choice. But if it gets to day 240, they need to decide if it will be allowed or not. For many years, Bitcoin was turned down. I also think that the fact that there are now ETFs for Bitcoin and Ethereum will make this process a lot easier for XRP. I like to bet, and Q2 is where my money is. These ETFs begin to trade. Let's take a look at this XRP chart. Today, I want to warn everyone about something important, and I want to show you where the price of XRP is going. We've already talked about the break. On Wednesday, we had a great daily close. We had to get above 272 days ago. We closed around 273. Right now, at the top, around $2.08 is the next important area of resistance on XRP that we want to reach. As I said, we won't stay in the $3 band for long. Once $2.08 is broken, from there we can go up to $3. We will have an instant push right to $4 to $5, maybe even higher. But $4 to $5 is a safe goal. The price of XRP is moving between the areas marked 264, which is where we are now, and 274, which was the high point of this chart. And we've been cutting in here for a while. But what I'm looking at now is the last breakup. I know there is one more breakdown, but I want everyone to know this. There will be a pullback to this thickly lined yellow area around $2.30 if 282 fails to break out, get tested, or break through on the first try. There's no talk. This won't happen for months. In the next 1 to 2 weeks, we'll talk. There will be this kind of breakdown from around 260 to around 230 and maybe even 220. You won't have those dips or chances for long. I don't want anyone to feel scared because they think it's over. There are rumors going around that the bull run is over. The cake came on top. This has been a long bull run. This is a different bull run with institutional money coming in and the crypto president taking office. This bull run will last until 2025. So this drop should be seen as another chance to buy low and maybe do a little DCA. You should buy XRP when the price is above $220 or $230. You can drop it or you can pick it up if you just want to add a little more, maybe in a side bag. But this move is going to happen. This is only useless if $2.82 is broken, which I think will happen in the next 1 to 2 weeks for this move down. We traded around this $2.30 band for about 2 weeks. Do not forget, do not get too scared when you see red days in crypto and the price going down. This is only for a short time. That move up to $4 to $5 and to the beginning of Q1 or Q2 is still what I expect. That's how I'll leave it. Please wash your hands and be nice to each other. There is a purple fan winkle now.